Yeah, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's pop blocking and dropping out that joint, man? It's the homie, main man, made man in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, it is an honor and a pleasure. I repeat, a honor and a pleasure to be on here with all of the boxing fans and the boxing fam. It's Thursday, unexpectedly. So you know what that means. It's our time now, man. Somebody told me I owed y'all a show, man. Your boy ain't show up yesterday. My bad, fight fans. The grind got in the way, man. That's all I can tell you, man. Sometimes you plan on doing something and you're ready to rock and roll, but the grind gets in the way. And the grind sometimes gonna win every time. But I'm here though. You know what I mean? I'm here. We here to talk a little bit of boxing. And we got some topics tonight. We're gonna chop it up about, man. I've been more so in the loop, keeping my ear to the street, seeing what's been going on in this sport that we all love. You know, we got fights this weekend, you know what I'm saying? And let's get right into it. As always, y'all know I'm gonna be right in front of y'all in a few minutes. I want to give a salute to all of the playback players out there. You know what I'm saying? As you come on in, thumbs up is your pull up. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? And if you make an early exit, please hit it on the way out. If you did not hit it on the way in, I got fam already up in the building. Mr. Tiptoe, what's popping, man? Media One Software was goody. P. Newell, my main man, what's up with you, man? What's popping, man? We up in this joint late, but we here. You know what I'm saying? But we here. Man, so without further ado, man, I don't want to hold y'all up too late tonight, man. Let's jump right straight into the topics. And I hope everybody doing good out there, man. First off, man, let me just say, man, I've been taking in a lot of the media. I've been taking in a lot of the media for the upcoming fight with Gary Russell Jr. And we all know he taking on King Tud. And we already talked about that fight, fans. You know, tough fight, upsettable fight all day. You know what I'm saying? Gary got to go up in that joint on his A game, without a doubt. Without a doubt. But the thing I'm loving more so than anything is that Gary is staying on the necks of Gervonta Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz. He ain't letting it go. He telling y'all in every interview. He letting it be known at every press conference. I want them. I'm going to 35 for them. Make no mistake about it. Where's the drum beat from the fans for this shit? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mr. Gary Russell Jr., he don't fight nobody. He fight once a year and all this bullshit. So where is the drum beats? Let's make this be known. Let's make it be heard. You hear what Gary say. He wants to go to 35. He was willing to go to 30 to see Tevin Farmer. Because Tevin was the only one showing heart. Let me get right in front of y'all, man. All day. Tevin was the only one showing heart. So Gary said, guess what? I'm willing to make a stop at 130, but that's off the table. So it's good. He's looking for tough fights. When people say that, yo, man, your man only fight once a year, always the question I ask is, give me a name. That's all I ask. Give me one. Who's willing to fight? Champions. Give me a champion. Give me one. Give me one. Give me a name, fight fans. Anybody got any names out there? I can't think of no names. Give me a name. Shakur Stevenson, what's goody? He been in the gym. He know what it is. Oh, Andre Ward ain't gonna let that happen. Them other UK boys ain't thinking about Gary Russell Jr. Give me a name, fight fans. Gary Russell Jr. is a world champion. He can't just enter into other sanctioning bodies and just hit these dudes. You know what I'm saying? He's a world champion. Can't be ranked in other sanctioning bodies. Give me a name. Give me a name. Who we talking about? Who wants to fight Gary Russell Jr. that makes him, oh, and if he rack up fighting just anybody's, oh, he's fighting a bunch of bums, man, he ain't fought nobody. Give me a name. I always ask this question when people always question how many times he fights. Give me a name. Give me one. His eyes out. Let me see. I'm gonna look in the comment section, see if anybody. There's no names. So Gary Russell Jr., a man who's trying to bring prominence to his family and his brothers that's coming up, and he want the spotlight on them also. He is saying, look, I want the big fights. And if you ain't giving me the big ones, I ain't wasting my time on these scrubs. Give me the big fights. So in any portion of this program tonight, fight fans, you can always just give me a name. Drop it in the comment section. You know what, man, I just thought about it. We could be talking about whatever. I just thought about it. This person said they didn't want to fight Gary. They got a belt? Okay, bet. Give me a name. Doesn't exist, fight fans. But I like the fact that Gary Russell Jr. is staying on their necks. He's not letting Tank Davis off the hook. He's not letting Leo off the hook. He's even said he's down to give Teo that smoke. He's down to give Loma the smoke all day. He's down to give Devin the smoke all day. So for anybody who questions Gary, just know that he's calling them all out. All out. And what's going to happen if he makes that splash in the 35? Is the WBC going to put him in that good position, or are they going to play games? Because y'all know that the WBC ain't happy with the fight rate, with the activity of Gary Russell Jr. They're not making boatloads of sanctioning fees off Gary Russell Jr. So if he goes to 35, how long will they make him wait to get involved with the Luke Campbell, with the Javier Fortuna situation, maybe at a Devin Haney if he come back and get his belt, whatever the case may be? How long is the WBC going to make Gary Russell Jr. sit around? That's the golden question. But give me a name, fight fans. That's all I ask. Give me a fucking name. There is none. All day. On to the next topic. George Groves. Now, George Groves says something today that I thought, and I just want to know, do y'all think he got a point? Do you think he got a point? George Groves was talking about the YouTube boxers, and he was saying what he think that they're doing to the sport of boxing. And I quote George Groves, former world champion. It's horrific. It's abysmal. And it makes my skin crawl. I can get on board with the entertainment value, but why is it called professional boxing? It's so demeaning. How do you distinguish between a 1-0 YouTuber and Demetrius Andrade? Good question, at least for a casual. They're both professional boxers, and they're both undefeated. That fight at the weekend, he's talking about the last one, was a complete joke. Even if you want to put them on a pro show, great, but don't call them professional boxers. It's scary because people soon won't be able to tell the difference, end quote. Does George Groves have a point? And that's what people not thinking about when they keep doing this YouTube shit, these YouTube boxing matches and these Kumite fights. I don't speak much on it because only time I'll usually speak on it is if I'm talking against it. But what's going to happen when somebody get hurt? They are doing this shit without headgear. These are not fighters that have amateur pedigrees or any sort of things. Promoters are going to be promoters. But this shows you the dirt of boxing. You can be Joe Blow from the Schmo, and long as you got a significant following, boxing will pay you a lot of money and give you a lot of exposure. Only boxing. This shit needs to stop. Why did they choose boxing? Why couldn't they do MMA? Why couldn't they do, I don't know, a one-on-one game of basketball or some shit? I don't know. But I'm with George Groves, and it's going to really piss me off if you start seeing these celebrities or YouTubers or whoever start making more money than boxers who's been fighting since their amateur days, putting their life on the line, going through Olympics, going through their amateur career, coming up through the ranks, finally going through years and years of training, staying away from their family, injury after injury. And then you got this one dude with one fight, and he makes more than that boxer that made in his last 20 fights. How would you feel about that? So does George Groves got a point? That's the golden question. I think he do. I think he got a damn good point. And this shit need to stop before somebody get hurt. And I think that I believe that these commissions, I think they actually sanction. They okay with this shit. It's almost like the same way I was pissed at Nevada when Nevada okayed Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, and they actually called it a boxing match. Like they counted it towards his record. Like they wanted to count it. They sanctioned it as a regular fight. Like this, Conor McGregor was licensed as a professional fighter, boxer. I was pissed off then. And he at least does MMA. These dudes got no kind of experience. Injury.com is coming. And when it happens, if one of these kids get or these YouTubers get brain damage, or they get an injury that they can't get rid of, then people are going to say, what the fuck are we doing? People forget you can't play boxing. Stop putting these YouTubers in there. And if you're going to do it, give them their own shit and keep them far away from boxers. But then again, I don't want to go too far with that because a lot of boxers don't mind. You see boxers, they getting all involved with this like it's nothing. Shane Mosley. You see Devin, he like, I want to be on the undercard. He crashing all in the interviews. Some of these fighters are okay with it. Don't get it twisted because it's all about the bread. But at the end of the day, I mean, I just don't. These YouTubers are going to eventually surpass the boxes, and it's all because these promoters see money and the following, and how many seats, and who can bring what crowd to where. What crowd follows? Oh, yeah. All the Logan people, they're gonna follow him no matter what. Oh, we giving him fights. Give him $2 million for the next fight, $3 million for the next fight. Next thing you know, we're gonna be having $10 million YouTuber fights. Stop this shit, man. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Let's see what y'all talking about. I got my fam Blast of a Dying Breed in the building. Jojo Diaz said he will be interested in a rematch. Yeah, I heard him. I heard him say that. You know what I mean? But I think Gary got bigger fish to fry at this point, man. He had a chance. Yeah, and they might have a good rematch. I don't deny that one bit. You know what I'm saying? But Gary, at the point he's at in his career, 33 years old. You know what I mean? He ain't got the time right now. With 32 or 33, he ain't got the time. I don't think right now to want to keep fooling around with stuff like Jojo Diaz saying now he wants Leo Santa Cruz. Jojo Diaz is trying to lure Santa Cruz back down to 130 and get Leo Santa Cruz in a big fight. Man, if Leo Santa Cruz overlooked Gary Russell Jr., bro, to take on a fight with this dude, man, Jojo, bro, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed, bro. Pissed. I'm going to be questioning the hell out of PBC, man. Dillian says, yeah, I think Tevin deserves one, man. Tevin going to get that rematch, right? So, I mean, Jojo, I don't know. I mean, Jojo, man, ain't going nowhere right now. Tevin got a rematch. So who knows? I don't know. We'll see how it go, man. I got Breeze Boxing in the building. What's up, fam? What's goody with you, man? You know, we up talking this boxing off the late night. You already know. You already know, man. Said P. Newell says, wow, George Groves has a point. Yeah, he got a point. Got a good ass point, man. And it's good to see he one of the few boxers that's speaking up about this because he ain't trying to make no money off the shit. I mean, if a boxer got financial interest in these YouTubers, they ain't gonna say a goddamn word. You know what I mean? If they trying to use them for exposure, get on their cards. Oh, yeah, well, they're gonna have all these people. Bro, those are not boxing fans. I don't know if these boxers understand. Those are not boxing fans. They're attracting geeks and YouTubers and people that play fucking Pac-Man versus Mario all day. That's who they're attracting. You know what I mean? Or whatever their genre is. You know what I'm saying? So to think that they coming to see you, oh, they just gonna see you on the undercard and be like, oh, all of a sudden I'm a boxing fan. Let me go back to playing Zelda versus I don't know, fucking He-Man. Or whatever they do. They ain't think about your ass. Boxers be killing me. They think everybody want to see them. Oh, let's put them on doing this event and that event. How about just work on attracting more hardcore boxing fans, more diehard boxing fans, not so much people that's so fixated in other sports and you're trying your best to lure them in. There's a lot of boxing fans out here. If they do it right, they just don't know what the fuck they doing. They are already making more than a lot of fighters. I think they are. It's a lot of fighters in this boxing game, bro, that's never seen $1 million payday. A lot of them. And they're good fighters. A lot of good fighters. Oh, they don't got the following. Who knows them? That type talk. Man, they probably made, honestly, in the fights that they already had, they probably made more than, I'd say, 70% of boxers damn near already. Man, that's disrespectful as fuck. But then again, it's all about how you weigh. You know what I'm saying? It's how you weigh. Justin Williams says, to be honest, these boxers needs to be fighting each other. Yeah, you know what? And that's the best way to combat that, Justin Williams. That's the best way to keep that noise down. If you want to keep it down and you don't want this to become so super popular and how about the best fight the best? Ding, light bulbs go off up in this joint. There you go right there, cuz. The best fight the best. You will attract so many more fans if the top dudes, unifications, undisputed, all of these, that's what you need to keep boxing blazing and ain't nothing gonna be able to touch it. But they don't do that. They don't do that. So, hold on 1 second. They don't do that. They look for little ways to make a buck doing this and make a buck doing that. This shit's stupid, man. You know what I'm saying? I got Silver Salamo in the building. Salute to you, man. Sorry I'm late, but I'm here, though. Salute Silver Salamo. Fam right there all day. I think it's just a phase, man. Let's hope so. Let's hope so, fam. Let's hope so. And we about to move on. Let's hope so. Because, dog, I don't want to be seeing much more. Somebody going to get hurt. Somebody going to get hurt, and it's going to cause these boxers. But then again, you know what? Maybe it can lead to one good thing. And if these boxers see these YouTubers making all this money, they're going to look at their promoter and say, hold up, bro. I've been fighting my ass off for you for years. And you pay him what? You paid him in one fight, but you've been paying me in the last 5 years. You got to see me now, bro. Hopefully it helps them negotiate better salaries for themselves or better purses for themselves. Who knows? We'll see. But keep that shit away from boxing for me, man. I'm done with that shit, man. We moving right along, man. Moving right along. Now, this one gonna take some time. Hold on 1 second, fight fans. Tyson Fury weighing 270 pounds allegedly. Allegedly, fight fans. God damn. Tyson Fury says that he's walking around at about 270 pounds right now. This got people wondering, what the hell? Bruh. Oh, Tyson Fury gonna be slow. Oh, man, yeah, he damn sure gonna get hit now. That don't mean that, fight fans. We don't know what kind of 270 this dude talking about. Take in mind when he fought Deontay Wilder the first time, they said he came in weighing 256 pounds. When he came in off his 2-year layoff, he was weighing 276 pounds against the first of Fury. So this weight is just 6 pounds off from what the heaviest that Tyson Fury pretty much has ever been in the ring. But the question is, will Tyson Fury look the same way that he did against the first of Fury with this 270? That's the question. Allegedly, his new trainer, Sugar Hill Stewart, they supposed to be working on power. They supposed to be getting stronger. Tyson Fury running around telling me he gonna stop Bomb Squad. Sound good. But what kind of 270 we talking? Let's read on a little more. Hold on. According to Tyson Fury, and I quote, "I haven't really put weight on purpose. I've just been eating plenty of food. It's natural weight. I'm at me natural weight now, where before I was dieting to get down to like 255, 252. And I'd be eating less and eating hardly nothing for a man of my size. George has come in and put me on a 5,000 or 6,000 calorie per day. Damn. I'm now my natural weight. I've been training. I'll be training for over 10 weeks by the time that the fight comes around. So I'm very fully prepared and very hydrated, and whatever weight is now what I'm naturally at." Then he goes on and says, "It doesn't really matter about what a heavyweight looks like. It's about performing on the night. So if 270 is my weight that I come in at, then what I'll be weighing and I'll be comfortable because I've been doing all of me work, me sparring, me bag work, me pad work, me running. It's all been at that high weight. So I'll be well used to the weight by the time it comes around." So what Tyson Fury basically is describing, and this is why I asked what kind of 270 this is going to be. We all know as boxing fans that there is two kinds of weight when you're talking about boxing, or two types of shape. There's being in shape and there's being in fighting shape. Two totally different things. Is Andy Ruiz the most sculpted person in the world? And I ain't talking about the last version of him. I'm talking about the version before him. I'm talking about the Joseph Parker version. That dude was throwing a lot of punches. He made it more rounds than I could ever do. Look like we having some buffering issues. Just bear with me. I mean, he didn't start gassing out to about the 5th, 6th round. He put a lot of punches on Joseph Parker. I don't know if I can make it through 5 or 6 rounds because Andy Ruiz was in fighting condition. So this is the reason I asked this question, fight fans. What kind of weight do you think this 270 is? Do you think it's the fat, bloated, out of shape Tyson Fury weight, or is it maybe more muscle? Still used to moving. According to Jay Diaz, the trainer of Bomb Squad, the trainer of Deontay Wilder, he's not thinking about that number 270. He feels as though Tyson Fury, what he does, he's going to be able to do it at 270 or whether it's 250. Doesn't matter. But there's going to be some change in dynamics if Tyson Fury comes in at 270 pounds. And we're going to take that away from the first fight. Before we do, let me holler at y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. P. Newell says 270 is not good. That's why I'm asking, fam. What kind of 270 do y'all think this is? Let me ask. Especially versus someone as fast as Wilder. Wilder's jab is fast as hell, and that right hand is like a lightning bolt all day. Good point. Let's see, man. Media One Software says 270 is not good. Everybody look like they saying the same thing. Nobody down for the 270. P. Newell says he is fat at 270. Media One, 240 should be his weight all Day. I like that. I like that. I'm just worried about him gassing out like he did against Wallin. I hope he's done the weight the right way and it's not just fat. I got La D in the building. Salute, Queen. Listen, I just don't want no deaths in the ring. I'm with you, La D. 100 on that. 100 on that. So a lot of y'all basically feel as though that this 270 is going to slow him down. He's going to be much more slower. True talk. Now, Tyson Fury alluded to that he wants to start sitting down on his punches. Will this 270 help his chances in that department? The power department. Could he clip Wilder? Keep in mind, fight fans, Tyson Fury hurts a lot of fighters, and his knockout ratio is not that bad. He actually hurt Wilder in the first fight. He hurt Vladimir Klitschko too. He got pop in his punches. The question is, and normally when he do it, it's in the second half of the fight. But the question is, will he be the same guy in the second half of that fight with all of that weight? Will he be watered down, worn down by the time the mid to late rounds come around? I'm gonna tell you, man, I don't know. I'm not willing to jump out there and say that he's gonna be fat right now. Because I've been looking at the pictures of the Tyson. This 270 Tyson Fury doesn't look like the 276 Tyson Fury that forced the first of Fury. It just don't look. The body type is just there's little changes there. And when he went against the first of Fury, I mean, the man had a bag for a fucking belly. His belly was huge, Joe. I mean, he could do like belly rolls and shit. You know what I'm saying? He had a bag for a belly. This time his belly not nearly as big. Not nearly. And he does look much more slender in the face. So this is the reason I'm asking, what kind of 270 is this? Do we think it's the fat slowing you down 270, or will he be stronger? He doesn't look the same, fight fans. He doesn't look the way he did against the first of Fury. I don't know if y'all been looking at him recently. I have. That ain't the same body type that he had against the first of Fury. Or against Otto Wallin, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. I'm just going by what I see, fight fans. Let me see what y'all time on. Coach Kennedy in the building. What's up, fam? I don't care what Fury comes in as. I just want Wilder to knock that man out all day. You gonna get your wish. You gonna get your wish. Media One says KO power. Exactly. I mean, the man has been alluding to, I'm going to come in strong. I'm going to sit down on punches. One thing I do know is when Tyson Fury decides to get out of his little twinkle toe style and start sitting down on punches and coming at you, he's just as dangerous. Go back to that 12th round when Wilder put him on his ass. And look how that 12th round finished out. When Tyson wants to become a certain kind of fighter, he can. And he's awkward at doing it because he's always kind of like flipping his arms all long and shit. You know what I'm saying? He becomes and he starts to lay on you. What fight was that? What's the cruiserweight that knocked down Tyson Fury? The cruiserweight that knocked him down. His name always eludes me. Somebody put it in the chat. The way that Tyson Fury got back into that fight was he started laying on that dude. He started putting his weight all on him, laying on him. Now, in the first fight, Deontay Wilder, Bomb Squad, said he came in at 212 pounds. That's something that none of us suggest. We all want to see Deontay Wilder around 220, 225. I think that's perfect for Bomb Squad. Perfect. Just enough pop in that punch to lay ass. Anything he lands, he's going to destroy at 225. Anything he lands, he is going to destroy at 225 pounds. My concern, though, is Tyson Fury going to come in and try to fight a mummy-style fight and lay all over Deontay Wilder like he did against that cruiserweight and like he did at points against the Derek Chisora fight? That's a weapon that actually Tyson Fury has. He doesn't use it as much because he likes to box and box on the outside. But his size, his girth, if he's laying that shit on you, is he planning on closing the gap is the question and trying to lay on Deontay Wilder with the 270 pounds if he comes in at 270 pounds? Because that ain't promised. We still got some days for the fight. Is he planning on power style, sitting on his punches and laying on Deontay Wilder? Well, he's going to be right within range for that Thanos right hand, for that Alabama slammer. He's going to be right there in range. I mean, right there. There's a lot of boxing fans with the theory that he's going to take some leverage off Wilder's punches by closing the gap. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. But Deontay Wilder ain't missing with that right hand but so many times, fight fans. And Tyson, if he fights that style, will be in range. Can you duck an A-bomb for 12 rounds at 270 pounds? don't know, fight fans. I don't know. According to Equal Foundation, he says the last interview with Fury and Wilder, Fury did not look fat. I didn't think he looked fat either, even with that Riddler ass suit he had on, that Bama ass suit that he had on. He didn't look fat, bro. I don't care what nobody. He didn't look fat. He didn't look nearly the same like he did with that 276. He didn't look. He just didn't look. Like I say, his jawline, his neck, his upper it's slender. We don't know where that 270 is coming from. Is the 270 here? Is the 270 here? But he don't look like he did at 276. No, fight fans. D-Lo 44 Boxing says, yo, at 6'9", 270, it's not a huge contrast from 255. That said, coming comfortable, no excuses when you go to sleep all day. Now, that's one thing that Tyson Fury is saying. Tyson saying, look, I'm coming in at my natural weight. I don't have to basically cut down. He's a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to slim down. He ain't got to really put that extra weight cut in. And he feels as though if he carries it a certain kind of way, then he can probably use it in certain kind of ways. But I'm telling you, boxing, whenever you change things about your style, man, boxing is pulling and pushing, bro. You push it towards something else, you're going to pull away from something else. You pull towards something else, you're going to pull away. Him putting this type of weight on is going to pull from somewhere. Most people are going to say stamina and maybe even speed. But it's going to pull from somewhere. It's going to enhance some things, but it's going to pull from somewhere. And when you got a 6'6" heavyweight with a right hand from Hades, bruh, I don't know, man. I don't know, fight fans. This is a hard one to figure out right here, fam. Feinting and movement helped him survive 12 rounds. It's not going to 12 bomb squad. Is going to catch him earlier all day. I agree. His feints, his erky-jerky style, his upper body movement, into Deontay Wilder figured out, hold up. As I'm throwing his right hand, because he was throwing the right hand and he was coming with the left hook sporadically, but that's the one that did it. The left hook. He stood with that right hand, left hook. He knew that he was going to catch Tyson Fury ducking down. Both times he knocked him down. That's how he caught him. And Tyson Fury going to be now doing that a little bit slower, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm telling you, man, Tyson Fury at 270 can be scary if done in the right way. Laying on Deontay Wilder. They perceive, especially over in the UK. Y'all always talking about Deontay Wilder legs. Oh, he got bird legs. Oh, he got baseball bat. So is he perceiving that if he just laying on Wilder, if he starts to grab and hold and tussle up Wilder, try to time him, Wilder comes in that tip-top shape. I mean, the man is always chiseled every single fight. So that's a hell of a bet. If Tyson Fury come in trying to do some shit like that, that's a hell of a bet. Maybe he boxes one half and try to lay on him on the second. That's a hell of a bet, bro, because you're putting yourself in range. We'll see if he comes in at 270 on Fight Night, fight fans. I got Dundada in the building. Dundada is in the building. Salute, fam. What's up with you, man? What's up, man? Dillian says photos can be deceiving all day. All day. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Lala D says, man, I think it's possible for Wilder to win many rounds too. I agree. Yeah. And see, but Wilder is clearly, to me, I think he has the faster jab. He has the faster punches in anyway. And so this is just going to me, increase the speed of Deontay Wilder. But this size, man, I mean, in the championship rounds in the second half of a fight, this size is going to affect Tyson Fury in some way. It's going to slow him down a bit earlier, perhaps. Unless, like Tyson Fury say, I'm in fight. This is my natural weight. I've been working. I've been running at this weight. I've been running miles at this weight. I've been hitting the bag at this weight. I'm used to this weight. But are you used to that weight going 12 rounds? That's the difference. That's the difference. I don't know, fight fans. This weight thing, man, it just all depends on what kind of 270 it is. I see what you're saying, man. 270 staying close and putting weight in on Wilder can work. And that's a real popular theory right there that's going around. Putting the weight on Wilder. Think he gonna be able to lay on Deontay Wilder. Taking leverage off Wilder's punches, closing the gap, not letting Wilder get that full extension. He thinks that he's on to something with that. It's the only thing that makes sense for 270. There's no way he's going to be able to box the way he normally boxes for 12 rounds at 270 pounds. He's going to gas out a lot earlier, I believe. He'll be in fighting condition. He'll go 7, 8 hard rounds. But after that, it's going to start getting a little shaky. And his only thing he's going to be left with is to lay on Deontay Wilder. I got fam in the building. Boxing Logics United. What's up, man? Peace and pugilism. Thumbs up as you pull up, like the homie say, man. I know y'all ain't just chilling in this joint and ain't hit the thumbs up for the homie, man. It's Thursday night and it's late as a mug. You know what I'm saying? All day. For everybody that's standing up to rock with me tonight, man, thank you, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to all of y'all for standing. I know it's late tonight. It's a work night and I'm on late. So for everybody who rocking with the homie tonight, man, salute to y'all, man. Real spill. And salute to the playback players too, man. All day. You already, hey, La D, that thing mean. That thing is wicked. That's why I say it's from Hades, because it's wicked. You know what I'm saying? Razvan Kajanu is 6'8" and comes in around 275 and looks healthy, not doughy. 6'9" is a lot of frame to stretch. It is. It is. And that's what I mean. And see, D-Lo, I'm not ready to jump out the window and say that this is going to be a bad 270 if he comes in at 270. I'm not willing to say that. I think people are taking that and is just seeing the number and just like, oh, bro, this 270 can be a dangerous 270. It depends on how he uses it and if he's successful. It can work against him. It can work for him. It's game planning. It's a strategy. But if the strategy is to try to use this 270 to slow or to weigh down Deontay Wilder in one way or another, I can't say it enough. It just, the only thing I could think from that is it puts you in range. And so it just puts you well within range. You coming towards Wilder, and the patience that Wilder has now, push you in range. Push you in range. Remember Luis Ortiz, when he walked into, that thing went bam. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing scary about Fury when it comes to Wilder. It's ambient time for Fury. And you know what? That's funny you say that, D-Lo 44, because let me read this quote right here about Bomb Squad, man. Bomb Squad say, man, and I quote, "We all know that he don't have no power. As far as him knocking me out, he don't even believe that himself. He can't even see that in his dreams." Bomb Squad ain't phased. He ain't phased by no 270. He ain't phased by no Sugar Hill gang. He ain't phased about nothing that Tyson Fury doing. 270. I don't give a shit. He ain't knocking me out. But I think Bomb Squad might just need to understand one thing. If he does come in at 270, and I'm sure they, like J. Diaz said, they prepare for everything. But if he does come in at 270, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And that need to be the one thing that you keep in that third hour. And that shit ain't done of Tyson Fury just sitting around being lazy. This dude hired like one of the top nutritionists. This dude switched trainers. Bro, this 270, if he comes in at 270, this shit was playing. This wasn't no laying around the couch doing nothing, just bullshitting Tyson Fury. Nah, this ain't what this is. I don't believe so. I believe that this shit was playing, and you need to adjust accordingly. That's what I believe. Lost One says, still 12 rounds is a long time. That's a good. That's what I mean. Bro, it's going to affect him going down the stretch. If he comes in this heavy, muscle or not, it's going to affect them. Whatever, how y'all, no gut or not, it's going to affect them going down the stretch. It's going to slow him down. But can he effectively close the gap? Laying on, putting his arms, laying all over the man, he going to take some punishment. I just don't see that happening without him taking punishment. I don't see it. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. No matter, every time I run it in my brain, don't see it, man, at all. Mr. Tiptoe say salute to you, family. Salute to you, Mr. Tiptoe. I appreciate all your support all day. Salute to Mr. Tiptoe, man. For real, man. It's a real one right there. Breeze Boxing say, especially if the refs let Fury clinch excessively. And that's something that Tyson Fury could possibly do. That's how he likes. I told people before, but you got to watch Fury. He likes to steal rounds. If he gets into a clinch fest, like the Klitschko fight turned out to be. See, Tyson was big in that Klitschko fight, man. He was strong as hell in that fight. He was constantly clinching with Klitschko. Man, he was strong as hell. It could turn out that way. The only difference is that Klitschko did not have the right hand from Hades. That's the only difference. He had that fake-ass 1-2, plus he was just as slow as Tyson Fury. That ain't the dynamics here with Deontay Wilder. You got a fast puncher. You got a hard puncher. Comes in tip-top condition. So if Fury plans to gamble like that, and word on the curb is that he's the slight betting favorite. If Fury comes in to gamble that way, all right, that's a mean fucking gamble, bro. And I respect, if he pulled it off and won like that, bro, I have a lot of respect for Tyson Fury, man. I don't know, man. When we seen Wilder hurt before, we have seen Wilder hurt before. And Tyson Fury got to him. In the 12th round, he got to him real good. I ain't gonna deny that. I ain't gonna deny that one bit. He got the bomb squad real good. But if Fury was gonna do that, man, I think it will have to go down. It will have to work down the stretch when he's constantly weighing Deontay Wilder down, weighing him down, clinching him, constantly clinching him, tying him up, keeping the leverage off his punches. It's a strategy we didn't see him really use in the first fight. If he uses a strategy like that, and this is how we reading this 270, but it's a strategy that he did not in the first fight. He wanted to be twinkle toes. Ben Davison had him being twinkle toes in the first fight, dancing and boxing and fainting and all of that jazz. But he ain't no fucking way he gonna do that with 270 pounds on his ass. There's no way. Well, see, fight fans, it's no way. It's no way without, man. I got to see how this plays out if he do that shit, bro. B-Hop said if Fury wins, he won't do boxing interviews for a year. We're going to hold B-Hop to that. B-Hop can't stop talking. B-Hop do long interviews at that. But if you put a microphone in B-Hop face, it's like, oh, let me tell y'all what happened back in 1995, boy. He goes on rants, bro. Y'all ain't never sit and look at a B-Hop. Every time you ask him about another fight, he always bring it back to him. I don't see it, man. If he stay away from the camera, I'd be surprised, man. B-Hop be rapping, bro. Be straight rapping. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo Full Boxing says, for a man over 260, you can pick up 15 pounds plus just like that if you ain't careful. Trust me, I know. Yeah, you saying as far as his metabolism and the way it's going to stack on him and everything like that? Very possible. And you know his genetics. He ain't like nobody. He don't got them body. He got them that gypsy brute genetics, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing that I'm saying about this 270 is look how it's forming on him. Let's not get anybody who thinking about it, get out of the mindset of saying, oh, we remember him at 270 plus against the first of Fury, and get out of that shit, bro. He's preparing for something. You don't hire a nutritionist. You don't go through the stints that this man is doing if he ain't formulating some sort of plan. But this 270 just speaks volumes. He's formulating something. What is the fuck is Tyson Fury building? But Bomb Squad ain't worried about that. Bomb Squad said, I'm coming to be the same old Bomb Squad. Tyson Fury came to win. There is no 12 rounds. Up to 7 rounds, and that's it. So you think Tyson going for the gusto like that early, Pino? Hey, he might just do that, fam. He might get in that thing and try to go toe-to-toe with Deontay Wilder. I think he'll get his ass knocked out that way. I'm sorry. One thing we do know, hold on 5 minutes. One thing we do know, if Tyson Fury can't hurt or whatever Deontay Wilder, I don't see it nearly coming from a one punch. No way. And if he gonna go back and forth with bombs, bruh, Tyson gonna have to fight the best fight of his life if he fight within range like that. He gonna have to get them jabs off, tie up. He gonna have to be Vladimir Klitschko 2.0. Period. Vladimir Klitschko 2.0. That's what he gonna have to become. I'm shocked that he didn't bring Klitschko into the camp, or did he? You know what I'm saying? Or did he? I got word of the day in the building. What's up, fam? What's going on? Tree Duck in the building. What's up, fam? What's going on? Fam up late tonight. Salute to the UK. UK up the night too. I see. Word of the day say, hope he don't flop like Buster Douglas. Yeah, man. We don't want that shit to happen. But this is a dude that's used to the fame. In Buster's case, where it was brand new to him. You know what I'm saying? This the dude. Tyson been bopping around in front of TVs now for years. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about a spotlight thing with him. It ain't about he don't know what to do once he's on top. He, in his mind, at least, he feels as though he's already on top. So he know what to do with it. Damn, I done back too far away from my mouth. Hold up. He know exactly what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? All day. Good point, Breeze Boxing. Punch resistance, maybe. Now, coming in much sturdier. That is one of the things about coming in, especially if you're coming in with muscle. Some people believe that this gives you much better punch resistance. His neck doesn't look fat. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? But it could be. I mean, bro, I'm sure, like I keep telling y'all, Tyson is doing this for a reason. Punch resistance could be a good reason too. But once again, you pushing and pulling. You pushing and you pulling. You know what I'm saying? Fury is Paul Bunyan of boxing. Weight loves that man. So you saying he keeps, but he been doing a decent job, I think, between fights as of lately to keep it off. Now that Otto Wallin fight, I don't know. He looked a little lumpy in that fight. And a lot of us thought he might have been slipping a little bit. But seeing that the measures that he's going through with this nutritionist, seeing the measures that he's going through with the training switch, and I don't think that Sugar Hill gang is in this the bullshit. I don't think he in this the bullshit. I think the only reason that Tyson Fury thought to do it is to try to get some power points, going there to try to get stronger. It's the only way. Ben supposed to been there for the rap. For whatever reason, Ben, like, I'm getting the fuck off this train. I can't train you. I can't be the head trainer. You try to make me the second trainer and put this guy as the first, and I'm out. I don't want you even fighting this style. Ben had him as twinkle toes. There's a reason Tyson Fury is making these moves, fight fans. This 270, if he does it, it's calculated. We'll see, fight fans. We got to get ready to move on. We got to move on to this next topic. We've been dwelling here for a minute. Let me make sure I covered all the points that I wanted to cover. So, yeah, like we said, man, it's going to be interesting to see if it affects his stamina, his speed, his endurance. And if he sits down, he can definitely be within range to be clipped. But if he turns into Vladimir Klitschko, and this is just to wrap this up, if he turns into Vladimir Klitschko, it becomes the best Vladimir Klitschko, it's going to be an interesting fight. But I just still can't see him going 12 rounds, fighting at that close of range, going 12 rounds without being blasted by that cannon of a right hand. I just don't see it. And if he walks away and fights within Wilder's range like this, and he walks away and he gets this win, man, I'm going to be shocked all the hell. We'll see. Punch resistance. That's a good one, bro. Punch resistance. That's a real good one. Lala D says that Wilder's going to move a lot and win rounds. Fury thinks that Wilder will be there for him to hover over, and he thinks that Wilder is just there for the KO all day. Good point, Lala D. Wilder can move too. Wilder ain't as flat-footed. Now, he keeps his legs a bit wide than I like, but he ain't flat. He can move if he need to move. And Wilder does have a very good jab. But do I want to see, and who knows? I mean, can Wilder play the Matador here? Yes. If anybody won, then can Deontay Wilder play the Matador against Tyson Fury? I believe the answer is yes. Maybe even much better, because his jab is good, his movement is good, and his right hand is a rocket. This going to be something. This 270 got me really, really intrigued now, fight fans. Ray Ban's in the building. What's up, homie? What's goody, man? What's Gucci? All day, man. Chilling, talking this boxing. You already know. We up this joint late tonight, but we in a building. That's all that matters. You know what I'm talking about? Breeze Boxing says, man, bro, if he stand toe-to-toe with Wilder, goddamn, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked, bro. I'll be shocked. And I'll be shocked if he makes it through this fight without getting put on his ass. If he, I just don't see it. I mean, I don't even know. I can't fathom it. I can't draw it up in my brain of Tyson Fury fighting at that range, trying to do a 1-2 hole or trying to constantly land tying up Deontay Wilder without getting hit. I don't think none of y'all in the chat can see that. Even if you pro or not pro Wilder, you can't see Tyson Fury at 6'9", 270 pounds, trying to smother Wilder in one way or another and lasting 12 rounds. You can't see it. No way. Anybody who's came in here said, oh, well, Tyson Fury going to win this fight. You said Tyson Fury going to win the fight by boxing. Keep it 100. So that's why I say, hey, Breeze Boxing, you ain't by yourself. I'd be shocked. All of us, even the anti-Wilder nation, would be shocked. Real spill. D-Lo 44 Boxer says, as long as Wilder's on his A game, I got Tyson getting KO'd from 200 to 400 pounds on 2-2-2-0. Oh, damn, son. Talk about a reality check. I never even peeped that. 2-2-2-2-0. Playing that shit in the lottery, bro. Fuck yeah. Damn. But yeah, bro. I see it happening too. Getting KO'd from 200 to 400 pounds. We'll see. We'll see, man. That's going to be a big-ass splash if that man hit the ground, bro. Big ass splash. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, man. Let's see. Dillian says that punch resistance don't make a difference when Wilder lands that right hand, man. That thing, I'm telling you, that thing like a thunderbolt. Champ. That thing like a thunderbolt. I agree with you. I don't know, man. And I don't see him developing. The size may play a part, but you know what they say, bro. One thing that you ain't thinking about, if Tyson Fury hit that canvas at 270, it's going to be a little harder to get up, too. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? He got up the first time, made it to the 12th, got knocked down and got up again. How much harder will it be to get up with this extra weight on you? Fury might want to fight on the inside. We've not really seen Wilder fighting for long periods on the inside. And when he's on the inside, his right hand is nullified. But one thing you got to say, though, Treat Up, and you can go back to the first fight and see this. The little times that Wilder was going down to the body of Tyson Fury, Wilder was very effective. Very effective. And I would love to see more of that from Deontay Wilder in the rematch. Tyson Fury also being within range. Well, let's see how good Tyson Fury can fight on the inside. What if Deontay Wilder starts to go downstairs on Tyson Fury on the inside? How would that play out? Uppercuts on the inside? No. I think that Tyson Fury is just going to go back to trying to lay on Deontay. He's going to eat a lot of punishment, man. I just don't see it, bro. I gotta see it for these two eyes. Just gotta see it, man, to believe this shit. But I feel what you're saying, Tree Duck. But Deontay Wilder can fight well on the inside. I just don't think he does enough of it. Sometimes he kind of gets away from it and gets back to that head hunting shit. But he can fight on the inside. I mean, we've seen him lay some good body work on Tyson Fury in that first. He just got away from the shit. You know what I'm saying? Got away from the shit. Lala D says this 270 sure as hell did up the hype for the fight. It did. It did its job. I hear all over the place. It did its job, and that's all that matters, you know. But it got us talking about it. It's a new dynamic added to the fight, and that's what you need in these type of fights. As the weeks pass, to keep the hype up, to keep the chatter going, you need to constantly add new dynamics. So I got to give a hats off to Fury for that. So even if he don't come in at 270, having us talk about this from another angle, like, oh shit, 270. It just does well for the fight. So, you know, hats off to them, even if he does or even if he doesn't, to get us chitter chat. I think he can knock Wilder out. Wilder's been on his back before to smaller men. Tyson 6'9" should be able to KO a horse. Yeah, I will see. We'll see. But you're thinking of it as a fresh Tyson Fury. We're talking about if Deontay Wilder takes Tyson Fury to the 9th, 10th round. What we talking? We're talking a much slower possible Tyson Fury. Is he going to be able to move the same? I mean, maybe he could. I don't know. According to, like I told you, according to J. Diaz, he feels as though he will be. He feels as though he's expecting the same Tyson Fury at 270 pounds. That's a lot to say. Because of the style that he uses. But anyway, man, look, man, we're going to talk about this all night, fight fans. I got to move on to the next subject, man. KP from KC5 in the building. Salute, fam. What's up with you, man? Fury will get KO'd this time. Wilder could run the uppercut when he ducks the jab like he did last fight all day. All day. Run that up, duck that jab, boom, come back with that uppercut, especially downstairs, all day. And that's what I mean. He just got away from it. If he sticks to it a bit longer, and even Wilder's admitted this in interviews, like he admitted he got away from it, and he started the head hunt. Man, I'm telling you, man, that's why I say, man, boxing is all about pushing and pulling. If you push in one direction, you're going to pull from something else. We're going to see. We're going to see, but we got to move on, fight fam. We're going to talk about this all night, man. I got to get to this next subject, man, all day. Let's see what it is, man. And we're going to spin this one on briefly because we got to get to Gervonta Tank Davis. We got to get the Tank, man. We got to get the Tank, but I do want to talk about this before I move on. Did y'all hear about this, man? Y'all know Kell Brook is fighting this weekend, so we got to put this out. We know Kell Brook is going to fight Mark the Luca Bazooka. And he's going to be fighting him this particular weekend. And so Kell Brook is out, you know, doing a bunch of interviews and all this. So this one pretty much kind of got my attention. Kell Brook out here saying that he wants 7 figures if he has to fight Liam Smith. 7 figures if he wants to fight Liam Smith. And basically letting it be known that if y'all want him to fight anybody at 154 that's worth mentioning, or 147, allegedly, he needs money. The situation got to be right. Kell Brook walking this earth like he just that dude right now. And everybody got to pay Kell Brook. Has Kell Brook, that's my main man. And y'all know I fucks with him heavy. But is he tripping? Kell Brook, you ain't beat nobody, bro, since Sean Porter? And you want a 7-figure payday for what? Against Liam Smith? Let me go to the quote here. Hold on. And I know a lot of y'all like, man, come on, man. Hey, look, and I quote, I'm interested in any light middleweight. If they've got a belt, even if they think they're the hardest in the division, I can beat all of them. Liam Smith has got a belt, but I can get excited about that fight if they pay me 7 figures for the fight. Then I'll take that fight. I know he'll be up for it. I got a huge respect for the Smith family, and that is definitely a fight that I'd be interested in. I can do welterweight again for the right fight, and I want to be a 2-time world champion this year, end quote. Now, remember that Kell Brook sparred Liam Smith when he was preparing for Gennady Golovkin? I think it was either the Gennady Golovkin fight or was it the Earl Spence? I want to say the Gennady Golovkin fight, though. And I remember the little clips that got let out at the time, and this was supposed to have been clips that made Kell Brook look good. And I remember when they let those little clips out of the Spawn session, I was saying to myself, bro, am I tripping? But these little minute clips, it kind of looked like Liam Smith kind of getting out on Kell in the little bit of clips that I saw. So Kell is probably saying, look, this dude knows me, man. And of course, right now on Kell Brook's side at 154, let it be known, fight fans, Kell Brook is in no man's land. He's in no man's land. I don't see him rated high in any of the sanctioning bodies no more. The highest I see him rated, I think, is number 10 in the WBC. Everything else is wiped out. This guy he's fighting, Mark DeLuca Bazooka, I think he's like number 7th. It's 7th in the WBA or something like that. Liam Smith, I don't even know where the hell he at. But Kell says he needs 7 figures to fight Liam Smith. Like, that's the super dangerous fight. Is Kell trying to cash out on this, man? Because, bruh, in America, this is not a 7-figure fight. Maybe over in the UK, maybe y'all love this as a local bomb burner or whatever, but y'all want to see Kell Brook make 7 figures for Liam Smith? What the fuck? Bruh, Kell Brook is... You salute to him for not mentioning Amir Khan in this build-up. Thank goodness for that, and he's shutting down the Amir Khan questions, but, bro, like 7 figures, bro. Kell Brook, man, don't start this bullshit. Bro, you ain't had a big win in forever. I don't know if they still loving them over there in Sheffield like that. Sheffield, how y'all feel about y'all night? How y'all down to pay big money to see Kell Brook fight? A Liam Smith? For real? Let me know. For real? For real? Equal Foundation says he preparing for retirement. Damn. Hamed says a dropped hammer still a stoppage. Dropped hammer is still a stoppage. You moving goalposts. What are you talking about? Dropped hammer is still a stoppage. Hamed, where you been, bro? What's up with you? Dropped hammer still a stoppage. You moving the goalposts. You clarify that a little more. Clarify that a little more. Let's see. D-Lo 44 Boxing says Fury KO over Hammer was like Loma's KO. Also, Ortiz also was fighting his third fight in like 8 months or so when he fought the Hammer. Oh, y'all two going back and forth. I see what it is. That's why I was a little thrown off by that. All right. Y'all two kind of debating about Christian Hammer. Okay, cool. I'm going to skip over that. Come on, bro. Hold up. Ortiz is overrated. He beat no one. Then why don't no one want to fight him? I'm going to stay out y'all thing, though, man. Fuck Brook says Ahmed. Damn. Tell him how you really feel. Tell him how you really feel, man. D-Lo 44 say Kell is delusional. All he has is the hope of that Khan fight. I mean, look, man. Anything at 147 ain't happening. That's why I say Kell is in no man's land at 54. Who the fuck are you going to fight? What people need to understand is that 154 division, that's one of the divisions that Eddie Hearn does not have supreme power in. That division is ran by PBC. They pretty much running 54 right now for the most part. So who is Kell Brook going to fight? Charlo? Hurd? Rosario? Who we talking about? 147. PBC running that show too. So who you going to fight, Kell? Is that the reason you only saying Liam Smith name? Who the hell is Kell Brook going to fight? Nobody. But you want 7 figures. Man, kill that noise, man. I just wanted to spend brief time. I just found that a little funny to me. Like, bruh, why you seriously think that you worth 7 figures for a Liam Smith fight? Man, come on, bruh. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Let's move on. This one right here, we're going to need some time because I have yet to even speak on this situation right here. Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, I ain't got to sit down and run the whole news to y'all. They already know what happened. Gervonta Tank Davis charged with simple battery and domestic violence against his daughter's mother, Miss Andretta Smothers. His arraignment is now being made for March 3rd. According to a new report from TMZ, is allegedly in possession of a surveillance footage which picks up the two backstage. An unnamed police officer told TMZ that the new footage allegedly shows Davis pulling back his arm, then forward towards his victim, which is consistent with a strike to the face where the victim sustained injuries to her lip and left jaw. Tank replied already, and he said that, yeah, I was aggressive, told her to come on. That's the mother of my child, and I will never hurt her other than that. Happy New Year's in January was trash. Before I started to talk about this dude, I just want to put this out there. 43.6 million women in the United States experience contact sexual violence, physical violence, stalking by intimate partner during their lifetime. That group, 30% experience physical violence, with 21% reporting severe physical trauma. All right. How do we deal with this right here, fight fans? How do we deal with this? Now, when I first heard this, first thing I thought was, man, baby, I heard it. I heard about it before I seen it. And when somebody hit me and told me, and I was like, well, baby mothers, one thing about a BM, they know how to get up under your skin. They know how to push the right buttons. They know how to piss you off, if anything, you know what I'm saying? Make you do something stupid. But then I went and seen the video. Salute to Denise Ward for putting it in Main Man Made Man's boxing form. And then I went and seen the video. And then I said, then I started to formulate my real opinion. So I had to think about this first. I said, I don't want to really jump on this kid right now, because, he's a kid, blah, 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 blah. Then I started thinking, it started really setting in. That's the mother of his child. That's the mother of his child. You publicly humiliated the mother of your child, bro. It's like this, fight fans. And I'm gonna try to stay. I'm gonna try to keep my pressure down on this particular situation. Before we get started, let me just say this also. There are two standards in the media. Yes, there are two standards in the media. But I don't give a frog's fat fuck. I make fun about Sergey Kovalev. I may make fun about Conor McGregor. Yeah, he beating up women pets. He beating up, and yeah, they should be in jail. And there is a double standard because Sergey Kovalev has made $12 million since his incident and had 4 fights. There is a double standard. Conor McGregor still selling shit, doing his thing. There is a double standard, without a doubt. But I don't give a fuck about that right now. I'm tripping about the kid from my community. I'm from the DMV. I'm tripping about the kid from my community that I want to see do right and do better and set an example. Now, I was chill on Tank, the first incident, the second incident, the third incident. But enough is enough, bro. Do you want to be a star? Do you want to be something? Do you want all this shit taken away from you? Because that's what can happen. What fucked me up about this was that Tank walked from one side of the building in front of a building full of people, camera phones, cameras, everything, walked to the other side of the building and yoked her up like that. Who do you think you are? How the fuck do you think that it's okay to walk in a building full of cameras and do what you did and just get away with it? How do you think that's okay? How the fuck do you think it's okay to humiliate your baby mother? If you ain't with her, y'all got problems. Why was she there? Whatever. That ain't my business. But the point I'm making to you is, bro, when your daughter grow up and this tape is out here forever, you have humiliated your baby mother. You couldn't take her to a side room, talk to her, take her in the back, do whatever. Because if you did this publicly, you've done this many times privately. You couldn't get her off camera, get her off site. You do it in a room full of people like you just that dude and got it like that. Who the fuck do you think you are, son? You can't you literally walk from one side across everybody and yoke her up right there in front of all of them people. And you just think the only thing that I can think of with this kid is that he's spoiled all to shit. Oh, you can't say that about Tank. Oh, who is he? He don't got to fight nobody, man. What do you mean? He on Twitter calling everybody. Oh, no, he ain't got to fight nobody. He's still young. He's still learning. Well, what about Gary Russell Jr.? You know what I'm saying? It's a DMV fight. No. He doesn't have to fight Gary. He's a bigger star. Okay, cool. Well, technically for the WBA belt that he had, he didn't fight for the WBA Super Championship. He just fought for the WBA regular, but they gave him the W. Yeah, but he's a great fighter. He deserves it. Why did he get hit with a flush 3-piece combination against a no Achilles having Yorkers Gamble? Well, it's just growing pain. I'm sick and tired of the spoiling of Gervonta Tank Davis. It's disgusting. Y'all need to stop this shit. People was even reluctant to talk about this issue. Fuck that. This dude is spoiled, man. This dude think he's something really like he can't be touched. He is buns from belly right now. He out in the daylight smoking weed, running past red lights, doing stupid shit. You can't keep circling the wagons for stupid shit. And this was stupid. No one could grab him from walk. No one can grab his arm. No one can stop him. He's a spoiled little brat. Remember against Tevin Farmer. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You spoiled little shit. That's what you are. You don't have to fight nobody. What do you do when Floyd tried to flex on you a little bit and put a little bit of pressure on you? You ran the aisle. Yeah, Floyd running the aisle. See, this is what y'all need to understand about Tank too. Let me tell y'all something. This shit need to stop, bro. Fuck that. And look, man. This incident ain't as bad as, say, a Sergey Kovalev, but it ain't Floyd Mayweather level either. And at least in Floyd's case, who was a very accomplished fighter by the time his stuff came around, he proved himself in the ring. You didn't see him doing this stuff publicly. Whatever happened with Floyd's situation went down behind closed doors. Smart enough to know that. But the thing I want to put out there most importantly is I don't believe that this has nothing to do with Floyd. I believe that you stick this at the foot of Al Heyman. You're damn right I said it. You put this at the foot of Al Heyman and PBC. Call it where it's supposed to go. This ain't Floyd. This ain't Floyd. This is Al Heyman shit that he let run loose. Like Adrian Bronner. This ain't Floyd. Floyd can't control no damn Tank. Floyd is a promoter. Yet people have this notion that, oh, Floyd got all of this control over Tank. I even seen an article I was reading about this earlier. Oh, Floyd manages Tank. No, the fuck he don't. What happened when Floyd and Tank was beefing? What Tank let out the bag? Floyd was going to Al, trying to get him to tell him to stop his spending habits, trying to get him to tell him to pull back on his money that he was giving him and this, that, and don't give him no more money. And he was going to Al. Floyd can't control that shit. Floyd sitting back like, man, Al Heyman is the power. Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion, I don't know where people get their facts twisted at, like he's this big executive with PBC. In my opinion, Floyd is not more than a figurehead. TMT, do you know who owns the TMT fighters? The name is on it. Oh, Floyd Mayweather, Tank is his protege. That's the story that they tell y'all. This ain't no more of a protege than the man in the fucking moon. He ain't kicking it with Floyd on a daily. Floyd ain't teaching him the game on a daily. Floyd tried to get his coach kicked off. Why did Floyd try to get his coach kicked off? He tried to get in between Calvin Ford and Tank at one point in time. Remember that news? Why? Because Calvin Ford doesn't have no control. In this previous fight, Calvin Ford just came out and said, I don't know what the hell Tank went on the morning of the fight. When they put Coach Kevin Cunningham on Tank, it only lasted one fight. They say he was too much of a disciplinarian. He is spoiled, man. For him to have the audacity to think you can walk across a fucking whole building full of cameras and snatch up your baby mama in front of everybody, kids and everybody, you just get away with it. I don't care if you hit her or not. The way you did it, dog, you grabbed her by the neck, grabbed her by the collar, a whole nine. You do that in front of a building full of people and you're supposed to be an athlete. How do you think you can just do that shit, cuz? How do you think? See what y'all talking about, man. It's just stupid, bro. It's just stupid. This kid came from the streets of Baltimore, right? Opportunity of a lifetime. You want to be a star. Bye-bye endorsements. You can forget about it. Bye-bye endorsements. This shit right here was dumb, bro. You humiliated your baby mother. At the very least, bro, you ain't had to humiliate her. And it's like, even if she wasn't going to press charges I'm willing to bet. If this shit would have went down behind closed doors, we know how this thing worked out. It would have been an argument. It would have been a fight. They'd have been probably cool another couple of days. But given that this shit happened publicly, if this woman got a cousin, an auntie, a sister, a mother, or whoever that saw this, they going to make her press charges. That dude humiliated you publicly, man. I don't care what the beat. I don't care if she fucked your brother, she fucked your man. And I understand how it go, man. You may lose sense of your, and lose control. I get it. But dog, ain't no way in hell that I'm gonna walk across a whole room full of people and do that right there in front of all these people. It's no way in a million. Why? And risk losing everything for what? Bro, this shows you nobody got control over Tank. Somebody should have been with a homie that can grab Tank and say, don't do this, bro. With a homie that can literally grab him and take him to the side and say, nah, we going this way. Where that homie at? Nobody can do that. They let that man walk across the whole floor and snatch her up like that in front of all of these cameras. Shit don't even make no sense, Slum. Don't make no sense, man. Equal Foundation says he should have learned from Ray Rice. And you right, you know what I'm saying? And see, by him being from Baltimore, and I was reading the Baltimore Sun earlier, man. By him being from Baltimore, they're gonna play that drum heavy. Now, this wasn't nearly as severe as the Ray Rice situation. Even what he did, I don't think he hit the girl from what I seen. He ain't hit the girl. That ain't even the point of that I'm arguing. And that's wrong within itself. But at the end of the day, you humiliated the girl. Like that shit gonna play on forever. Like even when your kid get grown, bro, he gonna see you humiliating her mother. She gonna see you humiliating her mother for the rest of her life. That tape ain't going nowhere. That's the fucked up thing. How could you? I mean, regardless if you beefing with her that heavy or you got that much disdain for, why she in the same space you at then? All this shit. None of this shit don't make sense. For anybody who take the notion of, oh, well, you know how women are, man, you know, they can get under your skin, which is true. Well, they know how to press your buttons, you know, baby. Well, all right, cool. Then why is he in the same space? Why is she in the same space where he at? Man, Tank out this joint losing it, bro. You ain't put no work in the ring yet. They trying to build you, take their time with you. You ain't put no work in the ring. For real. You got a long way to go to convince fight fans that you are who they trying to make you to be. You got a long way to go. Bro, this shit was stupid. Stupid as fuck, man. Every time I think about it. Arrogance says breeds boxing. Arrogant. That's all. That's just pure arrogance, bro. Pure arrogance. This shit, man. You know, and even in Adrian Bronner's case, in Adrian Bronner's case, at least before he started acting up and acting all goofy and doing the dumb shit, he was already a 3-division world champion by then. People tend to forget that Adrian Bronner ain't started acting a fool till he became a welterweight. Well, by that point, he was already a 3-division world champion. He became the 4th division when he went back down to 140. At least when he started goofing off at that point, he had a list of accomplishments. Tank, you ain't done shit, bro. You ain't done shit. You ain't built up no capital. You want people to keep surrounding around. Bro, I did it for him so many times. I was the same cat right here, like Floyd need to back out. But I didn't see the light then. I didn't see what was going on there. I was just like a lot of fans out there. Oh, Floyd needed, man, back off, man. Floyd this, Floyd that, Floyd keeping him from all this competition until I started looking harder. And I said, hold up, this ain't Floyd. This ain't Floyd. This is Tank. This is Al Heyman. That's what this is. Floyd ain't got no control in this matter. Floyd just attaching his name to the situation to give star power to Tank. Y'all better get hip. Floyd got love for other fighters, I will admit. I think this is more of a business agreement, to be honest with you. At least that's what we at today. That's what I think. They just trying to build him to cash in on him at this point. But, I mean, bro, do you know, but the fucked up thing is that the money, not the money team, what is it? Mayweather Promotions. Oh, they shut the lights off on damn near everybody out there except Tank and Badu Jack. The rest of them, they just see y'all later. Mickey Bay, whatever, bro. This cat, whatever, bro. E-Shape, whatever, bro. But they put all the spotlight on this dude. And this dude arrogant as shit, bro. Spoiled, man. Spoiled. Gervonta is going to be another Bronner, man. I hope not, man. I don't want him to see them go down that route, bro. Is he going to make mistakes along the way all day? Yeah, we expecting for him to make mistakes, but not the stupid ass mistakes that he making. I mean, even when he was trying to fight bartenders, fighting people for the tab, fighting bartenders and all that dumb goofy shit. There was even rumors floating around that he was trying to, when Devin Haney let it out that he was dating the boss's daughter. Like Tank, they say, take a little Mike Tyson, bro. The only difference is Mike Tyson put the work in. Tank just be doing what he want to do. And in this particular case, it played out in the public, and we seen it. Because, like everybody said in the chat, bro, it's nothing more than arrogance and your spoiled ass that feel like you can do something like this and get away with it. And nobody ain't supposed to, everybody's supposed to be cool. Man, Tank dumb as a brick. Dumb as a fucking brick. Ducking Gary Russell Jr., getting handled with kid gloves. No, this is not Floyd Mayweather's fault. Al Heyman needs to answer for this. That's what it is. They letting this dude, and see, I'm gonna be 100 with you. Unfortunately, the sad truth, a lot of this shit can actually reverse and play well for Tank in the sales department. We got to look at this from all sides. Bad boy sale. That's why Adrian Bronner is Adrian Bronner. This can actually help Tank in one way or another. Being all over TMZ, getting all this bad press, may keep the seats full. I wouldn't deny that. But Slim, to humiliate your daughter's mother to achieve that goal, fuck that, bro. Lost one, Kovalev in his 30s. Yeah, now Kovalev should be locked up. I mean, I listened to that girl, man. I didn't hear her interview. I listened to the interview she did on Barbershop Conversations, man. And I was like, Joe, damn, champ. Like, she broke that shit down, how Kovalev went to town on her, man. Kovalev ass need to be in the cage. Simple. No ifs, ands, or buts. What Kovalev did makes Tank's situation look like, but then again, at least he hid in the goddamn bushes. You know what I'm saying? Tank did it in the public. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, now Kovalev, something wrong with that dude. Because let's not forget that Kovalev did his incident, and then right after doing that, he got caught. He did the same shit on the plane. Remember, throwing the money at the girl on the plane, trying to kiss the girl. Kovalev was a lunchbox. He beat up women's pets. He beat up women. Kovalev is a sick individual, without a doubt. And he was able to make $12 million since this incident occurred, and had 4 fights. And they buried it. We didn't even know this shit was going on during the Alien to Alvarez fights. Didn't even have a clue. Tank shit happened. With Tank, like I said, no remorse, because you did it on the public. Stupid, man. Let Davis fight T-Rex. We know who will win. Shit, T-Rex probably knock his little ass out. You know what I'm saying? Then she called him out on one video, man. We ain't talking about Kovalev. Stop protecting a woman beater. Man, I don't give a shit about Kovalev when it comes to all that. I'm talking, when I talk about this Tank situation, man, I say this from a position of like, damn, bro, I want to see the young boy make it. I want to see the young boy make it. I do. And I do realize there is a double standard in the media. But at least this dude, but he did his shit publicly. Like, you know how these media sharks out here, they thrive on controversy. You gave their ass a Thanksgiving Day meal. That's what you did. You put, dog, like I said, in Kovalev's situation, as fucked up as it is, ain't no footage of him hiding in the bushes. Ain't no footage of him getting tossed off the plane. We got footage of this idiot walking across the goddamn thing and grabbing his baby mother, taking her to the back, thinking he could just get it. And looking at his homeboys, they all just like, somebody stop him, somebody stop him. Nobody gonna stop him. Man, I'd at least grab homeboy, snap him to the back, let him be mad at me for 10 minutes. He'd have got over it, but guess what? That situation would have never happened. And yeah, he would have probably pissed off, probably sent me home. But a month later, he'd have been calling me up like, damn, bro, I appreciate what you did for me that day. You was the only real one whole time. They had to say that man up. But Tank Davis, bro, you stupid. You stupid. You dumb. You stupid. It's fucked up what you did to the mother of your children. The mother of your children, the mother of your child. Even if you don't fuck with her, rock with her, she interfering in your business, whatever the case may be. I don't know. That still don't want what you did, bro. You hurt yourself in the process. Because even if you had a problem with her, bro, she gonna get all the money she need at this point. You didn't hurt yourself in the process. You think any endorsement gonna come next to you, bro? You hurt yourself. Tank stupid as shit, bro. Simple as that. Y'all have, leave the young boy. Y'all do that shit. I ain't doing it. Tank dumb as fuck. I did that shit on many occasions for this dude. He's an arrogant, spoiled little brat. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. Ain't no other answers for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. D-Lo 4-4 boxing. Yeah, Kovalev is sick and privileged as a motherfucker. Yeah, Kovalev need to be in the cage, man. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Lala D says, man, I think they're so accustomed to getting what they want. They got so many yes men that they're just entitled. And I think they're above everything. Maybe anger too. Damn. That means you way living in a bubble. That means you disconnected from reality. If you think that you just this dude that no one's gonna say nothing to your little ass, you think ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you to walk across? I'm the boss up in this joint. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me. And they didn't. Truth be told, they didn't. Snatched that girl up, took her to the back. Now look, man, I'm gonna say this too on the flip tip. Do y'all think this is their first time going through something like this? Hell nah. Hell nah, this ain't their first time going through something like this, man. At all. They probably went through this several times behind the scenes. It's the humiliation part that get this shit escalated. Doing it in front of the world. Treating that chick like she anybody. Bro, that's your child's mother. Hate her or love her. Hate her or love her. And I'm sure you still got a little bit of love inside you for her. Because at the end of the day, what does anybody you date, especially my people over 30, that's still out in the dating world, when you meet a chick, you meet a girl, you meet a dude, what the first thing that they say if they got kids? Nah, I ain't with my baby mother, but I'm always love her. You know what I'm saying? I'm always had something in them. I'm always love her. Nah, I ain't with my baby father. We ain't together no more, but yeah, I'm always love her. There's always going to be something there. And you publicly humiliated your child's mother. Then he tried to move the goalpost. Oh, yeah. I didn't hit her. I didn't hit her. I would never do that. I love her. But you humiliated her, bruh. Got her name all out in the papers. You don't do that to your kid's mother, man. I don't give a fuck. If you don't fuck with her, then have her not around you. She don't need to be in your space, period. I'm sorry for all the cussing, man, but this one got me right here, man. Man, you know what I'm saying about? Breach Boxing says that's called a good friend. Didn't his homie pull him from Tevin? Where it was the same energy. Exactly, bruh. Exactly. Remember when the Tevin situation, they got him out from in front of Tevin, though. Remember when he grabbed, he was all drunk that night. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't, huh? You say what? You say what? Oh, yeah. Oh, even at night. Oh, you got 4 losses. You got 4 losses. They had to grab. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get off me. Somebody should have plucked him right in his fucking forehead. Spoiler ass, man. He's a spoiled little dude, man. Tank ain't never done nothing to nobody, man. What are you talking about? Tay Lou in the building. All these PBC fighters know Al Heyman will come and save the day. Believe it. All day. See, we're going to get to a point, man. We're going to start holding Al Heyman accountable, just like everybody else. Just because he don't say nothing and stand behind the scenes, sometimes something needs to be said. And Floyd Mayweather, I guess he gonna take the slings in there. Oh yeah, and then did y'all see like right before all of this broke out that they try to put Floyd in the headlines and say the headline that I had read said he assaulted somebody. I was like, what? Let me click this joint just to see some little dude being a groupie. Look, man, I got my criticisms on Floyd, and yeah, he should have signed the kid autograph, but whatever reason, he didn't. The dude was on the outside. Oh, I'm gonna sue you if you hit me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Man, you was a groupie, cuz. Like some of y'all, some fans out there, nah. If you don't want to sign no autograph, then move on. All right, that's fucked up, but all right. You ain't got to stand there and keep antagonizing the man. And then we look at the media. Oh, Floyd Mayweather, refuses to sign fans' autograph. Oh, he's egotistical. Oh, he's assault this guy. I was like, what? Bullshit. They was trying. So, look, man, Floyd got his problems, man. He got enough problems to worry. Floyd ain't got nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this. He probably sitting back at his house behind the scenes. I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? It ain't the word on the curb. He's smashing Floyd X or something like that. Man, Tank wild out here, champ. Tank doing anything, Slim. Anything. I'm telling you, man. I mean, anything, man. I mean, he messing with Floyd X. Well, remember they said he hit Floyd's daughter at one. That's what Devin Haney said. He was messing with the boss's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tank out here going ham, champ. Like, bro, man, Tank. I'm telling you, and all of this conforming to a bad boy image. And believe it or not, to all the people who don't believe it, it can actually formulate to be good at the purchasing office. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We about to get up out of here, fight fans. We've been going for 1 hour and 20. No way I bet that girl shaking every time she goes past him something. It's like you said, people can drive, but at the end of the day, no excuse for putting hands on them. You can always leave. Exactly. My thing is, if anyone cared enough, or if they want to look and see, well, what was the drama? What was wrong? Why would he do that to her? There is no reason you can come up with for him to put his own reputation, career, earning potential, whatever, on the line. To whatever. If like I said, like Lala, he could have just said, you know what? Oh, she did what? Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take my chick. She where she here? Who told y'all she was here? Where she at? She in seat where? 2B. Oh, I see it, man. I'm gone, man. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and make me an appearance and get ghosts. Let her go ahead and sit over there. She following me. But you walk across the floor and yoke her up. Bro, I will never understand these youngins, man. I will never understand. Maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know what the fuck. Just like Mike Vick had to learn, your inner circle better be thorough, even if you make mistakes. I never minded calling my guys out on their shit and save them from themselves, and vice versa all day. He ain't got that dude, bro. He ain't got that dude in his clique. And if he did, he must have dismissed him or something. But dog, what a real friend. I used to ask the same thing about Adrian Bronner, man. Like, where the real homies at? Where the big homies? Where the homies that Tank has to respect and listen to? That Tank ain't gonna buck back to. And if he do, it's hey, that dude's still gonna stand his ground because he's looking out for the little dude. Where them dudes at? Or you got just a bunch of peons around. I asked this same question when he had got into it with the bartender. I got the video still stands. When he got into it with the bartender. I was like, dog, whatever the issue was in that bar that night, your circle, nobody couldn't handle that. You ain't got no little dude that you can say, hey, Slim, come on, man, go handle that, man. He talking all this. Go, man, go put hands and feet all over. You ain't got nobody. Nobody. What kind of so-called boss is you, bro? You ain't got nobody in your circle that you can say, man, do that. You ain't got no ways you can put a hammer in. Nothing. You just gonna take it upon yourself to do everything. These youngsters are backwards, bro. I don't get it. He ain't got no big homie around. Tank, whole deal is, bro, he's spoiled. Everything that Tank has done in his career to this point has been about spoiling Tank. From taking Coach Cunningham away because he's been a disciplinarian. From Tank being on record telling everybody, oh, I want to fight 3 times this year, and then maybe next year I'll take a tune-up, and then they're following that exact plan because Tank wants it. And when Floyd started to go over and say, well, let's go talk to some real fighters, Tank started beefing. Oh, ain't nobody rush him. Ain't nobody tell him who to fight. Ain't nobody tell him this. And nobody. He was pissed that Floyd made that move because you're spoiled little Tank. Then when Gary started calling his name, he played deaf. Well, why is Gary calling me? And then the whole world go to his aid. Oh, yeah, why is he calling him, man? Huh? He's too old to be fighting Tank. Huh? Why is that? I'm sick of it. Why Gary want to fight me for? When I heard him say that, man, I said, what? Then he on social media. It's like he throwing rocks, throwing pebbles at people from a 15th floor window. Then when Pearson look up, they about to run up there. He closed the window and locks the doors. That's Tank Davis. He's a Dennis the Menace little motherfucker. Stupid, bro. Lost a lot of respect for him after this, man. Real spill, man. So I'm going to leave it there, man. And just know at the end of the day, man, Gervonta Tank Davis, these are the type of things that he needs to hear. Y'all keep trying to play him. Oh, man, this play cool. Dog, I'm from the dirt. I'm from the hood. At the end of the day, one thing I never liked is to see any of my men, anybody beat up on their BM in front of me. Man, y'all take that shit behind closed doors, dog. Take that shit. I don't want to see it. I've seen it done many a days, many a times. Drag, kick, all that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't see it. And I shut that shit down ASAP because it's disrespectful. Because at the end of the day, you may be mad at her today, but you can be dealing with that woman for longer than you know, in one way or another. And then most importantly, you're going to have to deal with that child. When that child raise up and say, damn, you did her like that, Pop? You did her like that. When he get old enough and get his faculties, get his manhood or sisterhood and become an adult, and they understand things and they see this happen on time, and they're going to look at you like, damn, Pops, you dragged her up out like that. What'd she do? You know, we just had a little problem at that time, you know, and we got over it, you know. We always loved each other. We still love each other, though. But damn, Pop, you dragged her out like that. That's how I go, man. That's how I go. Lost One says, man, if I had that much money, nothing would ever make me mad all day. Well, shit, more money, more problems, though, fam. You already know. Mr. Tiptoe, I appreciate that late night show tonight, man. We'll catch up. Be safe out here, family. I appreciate you coming on through, Mr. Tiptoe. You along with everybody else. Much love to you, fam. And have a great, great night. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up on the way out, though, fam, if you didn't hit it on the way in. And much love to you. You know what I'm saying? Equal foundation. Easier said than done. The average cat around that much money will keep their mouth shut. True. And that's the sad part. You're right. In that case, they nothing more than hanger-ons. And ain't nobody a real friend. You know what I mean? You're right. Ain't nobody trying to lose their gravy train. Ain't nobody trying to get kicked out the clique, get kicked out the circle so they don't buck Tank. That means no one has no control. That means that Tank don't respect nobody enough in the circle to give them that kind of access to him. Simple. I got homeboys that I've been rolling with since day one, since the sandbox. Let any of us get famous. I'm rolling with him, and I see he about to do something reckless and stupid that's gonna hurt him, I'm stepping in. Period. Be mad at me all you want. We can rumble all day, whatever. We can throw them up all day, but at the end of the day, I'm saving your ass, and you gonna thank me later. I promise you. Shit, I might even I'm gonna whoop your ass. And then guess what? I'm gonna hit you up in the morning like everything. All right, what's up with you? What we doing today? Tank ain't got that, bro. And Tank, the sad part is that he actually come from that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know what I'm saying? We about to get up out of here. DGO in the building, man. Tank is the definition of a hype job. You can't say that because he ain't matured yet. He ain't to prove if he was a hype job, when he get the big fight, then he turn up short. Then that will prove if he's the hype job. Right now, he hasn't got the fight to prove whether or not he's a hype job. Now, I'm not going to go that far. He is a talented fighter. Very talented. And most of my anger and pissed offness about this situation stems from the fact that he is so talented and I want to see him make it. He's a very talented fighter, without a doubt. But I just think he's spoiled. His mentality is fucked up. And he blames everybody else around him. Oh, it's Floyd. Oh, it's this person. It's that person. Who the hell did he blame for when he had on that silver jumpsuit looking like Robot Tank? Who did he blame that day? Oh, no, man. I got my brother, man, Monty Brown TV in the building. Salute to Monty Brown TV. If you are not subscribed to Monty Brown TV, you are 100% wrong. Period. There ain't no more after that sentence. What's up, Monty? Salute my brother, main man. Let Tank live, man. He did no harm, man. He ain't did nothing to nobody, right, Monty? It ain't that, Mo. It's just that, bro. It's like, bro, how many times, though, we gonna keep doing that, bro? We did that shit for the bar. And look, man, I'm hip to the code, the whole nine. But, bro, nah, this right here, he humiliated his child's mother. I don't give a bro. That's the worst thing. Dog, you humiliated the girl. If the situation, the way it played out, if you took her backstage, took her home, took her whatever. This ain't the first time they didn't got into it like this, bro. But in the public, you feel like you that entitled. You just so untouchable. I tell you, buns and belly now. Look at me. I'm smoking in the broad daylight, running red lights. That's me. I'm untouchable. That's Tank. That's who Tank think he is now. Like the media won't rip his little ass to pieces. Like they won't toss his little ass in the jail cell. Like that chick won't get every dollar out his pocket. Reputation in shambles. Trust and believe now. Tank put himself in a position that if he loses, bro, he loses much more than he would originally. It's cool, bro. Nah, I ain't kill him, Monty. I ain't kill him. I'm saying this from a position, bro. You know, he from the DMV at the end of the day, even though he from Baltimore, I'm from DC. He's still from the DMV. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like it's one of our own, bro. And he out here making us look fucked up. And the messed up thing is, dog, if he keep going down the road that he going, I don't want to see that man turn into a train wreck, bro. Bro, he fighting bartenders in the middle of the street, cuz. I know he young, I get it. But like I told him, Monty, Adrian Bronner was a 3 to 4 division champion before he started doing this stupid shit. This dude got to put more work in. So I ain't got no remorse for Tank. At the end of the day, Shawty need to wise up before his ass lose it all. And I'm just going to keep it at that. We'll see how it plays out. Gary Russell Jr. believes that Gary Russell Jr. believes that Tank was unprofessional. He don't think he gonna get the Leo Santa Cruz fight. Monty Brown TV says, yo, I got Derrick James tomorrow. Everybody that hear the sound of my voice be there. That's hey, Monty, I'm there, bro. Salute to Monty. Monty is killing it on the interviews, looking like the plug in these streets. You hear me, though? Salute to you, Monty. I'll be there, man. All of the fam, let's go support Monty for the Derrick James interview going down tomorrow, man. Place it in the boxing form, Monty, and you already know I'm in the building. Can't wait to hear this. And I got a question or two to ask Mr. James. You know what I'm saying? All day. You know what I mean? Tank needs to step up. His best opponent was 37 years old in a former featherweight with a shaky chin, and he fought him with one good leg all day. All day. Gary Russell Jr. on the way. What's up with that? Big in the DMV? Or everybody gonna tell me, no, Tank, and no, that's too much for little Tank. What we gonna say? It's definitely time for Tank to step up all day, man. All right, yo, let me get up out of here, man. I'm going horse a little bit. We've been going for an hour and a half. This was a fun show, man. This was a real cool show, man. I supposed to give y'all this yesterday, man, but like I said, the grind got in the way, so that's on me. My bad, you know what I'm saying? But we always here every Wednesday, every Saturday. Y'all already know what it is, man. Salute to everybody that caught this thing live tonight, man. We made it through. It's 11:20 on the East Coast right now, and y'all roll with the homie for most of the way. Salute to you all. Salute to my playback players out there, man. All day. Next episode, we got a giveaway coming, man. We're going to keep this shit lit, man. And check out the new music. I'm going to let out some tracks this weekend, man. For those who enjoy it, rock out, man. And check the music playlist on the homepage all day, man. I'm tired. I know y'all tired. Y'all got to go to work tomorrow, man. I ain't even got nothing for y'all at the end of the show. I'm just fucking tired. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to work tomorrow, though. You got to go to work tomorrow. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to wake up and you're going to call in sick. Why are you going to call in sick? Because you calling in sick will allow you to stay home, clean up, get the crib clean, go out, enjoy the birds singing, and enjoy the flower bringing. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go out there and enjoy your day because you worked your ass off all week. You didn't ask for a day off last week. You didn't ask for a day off the week before that. All you had was your normal little 2 days off. So you enjoy your third day off this week. Call in sick because I feel the flu coming on all day. Much love. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Once again, go check out the homie Monty Brown TV interview going down with Derrick James tomorrow. Me and the fam will be in the building. To anybody who just seen me for the first time, man, go ahead and subscribe. You see everybody in the chat, man, those are some solid boxing minds, and you would love to mix it up in the chat with the fans over here, man, all day. And to the next one, man, y'all stay safe and sucker free out there. Devil is omnipresent everywhere at the same damn time. And y'all see my social media flashing across the bottom of the screen. Much love to all of y'all, man. And until the next one, peace out.